Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate all your comments and likes. So let me know where you're from and put a comment down in the comments. Just let me know who's actually watching these videos. In this video, we continue with the interior refresh. We're getting close. I didn't complete it yet. There's still small fiddly bits I've got to do. This is what I've done so far. Enjoy.
Choose your fighter.
Slightly inspired. Fight. You win! Fight!
Need to pull off this roof lining, and unfortunately looks like the original vinyl roof is tucked around the edge of the window, so behind the rubber. And I don't really want to take that rubber out. I've already ripped part of the vinyl. Just deciding if I cut it or try and pull the rubber out. We'll try and pull the rubber out first, see if we can get out in one piece. If not, we might cut the vinyl. And if you can see underneath that rubber, there's these little clips, and I'm assuming there's probably going to be about 4 or 5 of them. Which means this vinyl is assembled at the factory before they put the windscreen in, which probably doesn't make it ideal to pull off and back on, but after seeing that, I'm going to cut the vinyl. I don't want to take this screen out if I don't have to, and I can glue the vinyl down after that. Right, there's the lining off. There's a plate with those screws on, and then the lining will come out. This is a good find. Bog or some sort of filler on the seam of the drip trays outside. Same over here. Looks like I've got a repair on our hands. I have got most of the panels, trims out of the car, all laid out for some cleaning and spraying. But first I'm doing an experiment. This panel that we sprayed last ep, I don't know if you can see, it's a little bit of a matte finish, which I wasn't sure about. What I've done is I've just sprayed a little bit of clear coat on one side to see it comes out. So I'm going to spray this whole thing with a real light coat of clear coat to see if it adds any protective layer or looks like crap or looks better. So we'll see how that turns out before I spray the rest of them. Alright, so I've hit this panel with a hit of clear coat, and it feels much nicer. It feels more like factory, which means I'll probably hit all the panels with a clear coat after they're coated. It also means I'm going to pull out the main body of the dash and clear coat as well, so that's a bit of a job considering I've half put in already, but I think it's worth it. This looks really good. Well, I pulled the main dash out of the car, so I could clear coat it to make it look like the rest of the parts. So it's out again, and we'll give it a quick clear coat. Roof lining. I've given it a quick coat this morning of the light grey vinyl spray. I'm going to give it another thick coat now. been fighting for about half an hour with this roof lining. It's a real prick to get those rods in. You have to not put them in the position that they're meant to be. They've got to go on a slight angle, and you've got to twist them and bend them and force the fuckers in. But anyway, I'll do the next one. Hopefully I can get this one right without wasting half an hour. I've been running cables through the car, so things like speed cables and central locking cables. I've got to get the central locking cables into the doors, and there is no cable grommets which go from inside the car to outside into the doors, so we need to drill our own holes, run that cable through, put a little grommet through, and we're going to run our cable central locking behind the seat belt mechanism, and drill a hole here and drill a hole under here to get into our door. Hi. Yeah. We've got some cable grommets out of some sort of Corolla, maybe an A101. I'm just going to cut them off, use a grommet part, and we will silicon them through the door. Alright, so I've finished wiring up the alarm, started roughing all the cables for the central locking, and ran a battery cable because I'm going to do a battery relocation in the future, but now the car's a bit of a pigsty, so going to clean it up so we can run our RCAs down the car and then lay our carpet. put in. Got to still do some dash and the trims, but it's looking much nicer. Today we're gonna work on the door trims. So they're not in the worst condition, not in the greatest condition, but I want to strip them apart. I want to take away these plastic pockets and plastic parts, give the vinyl a bit of a clean and a touch up, and then work out how to put these things on. The problem with these trims is that these plastic parts are melted. They're melted pins. I don't know if that's as is out of factory. Must be. So I'm going to try and remelt them and pop this panel out. Give it a go, heat gun. It was checked on the 28th of February, 84. Tessin. Alright, let's strip these things down. Alright, it's one of the re-trims, all vinyl dyed, and one of the insert plastic trims which was melted from the back, and I've got to remelt this and stick it back onto the trim.
Choose your fighter.
Slightly inspired. Fight.
me and Lissy take off the guards to the car, gave it a good clean, and now we're going to drill holes in the car and we're going to run the grommets. So this is what we're going to do.
We're about going to do it right over somewhere here.
Somewhere about over here, yeah. So we've got these grommets from some car, likely a Camry or Corolla. Can't remember what they're from. We're going to put one side there and one side into the door. So hopefully this goes well. I'll try to take a picture of it. That's almost like factory. Look at that. Roof lining itself, apart from this rear hanger, has turned out alright. If you can see the rest of it, all the other hangers clipped on really nice. It's like it as it was factory. Further back where I've cut it, there are problems. So if this rear hanger was clipping in, which is not, it would probably be okay. So I've got to do something to support this rear hanger, and then I've got to glue this up and probably stretch it with a heat gun, and I might even make another dress trim to go across the top that will hide any rip parts that won't stretch in to the rubber. So I might cut a black plastic strip of some sort, and hopefully that will neaten up this back bit. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. Yeah, I'm really not happy with the way that's turned out. It's really shit. I think I'm gonna leave it for the moment, but I'm definitely gonna have to redo something here. It's either redoing your roof lining or make a better strip which sits up here. But if I spend all day doing this shit, I'll never start doing more turbo stuff. So we're gonna leave that for the moment, and I'll work out another solution for that another time. As long as it doesn't fall down, it should be right for the moment.